This is the cross-country training log, week 3. We're still building. Monday, June 22nd. The plan was to do 40 minutes easy and then fueling and light stretching afterwards. So what I actually did was 47 minutes because I had to warm up and stuff, and it just took me that long to get back. So, not perfect. Average pace was 7:34, 6 miles. No joke. After I run, I'm all bogged down and tired, and my energy levels are low, and I gotta eat, right? Well, I get some water first because it's hot, Texas summers. I get out the door if I'm lucky at like in the morning, and it's 78, 80. And I get back and it's like 85, 86, and it's 100% humidity. So I'm pooped no matter what run I do. And my recovery process starts out with fueling. And I don't want to fuel too much. I don't want to eat too much because it takes energy to digest food. And if I don't have the energy because I just ran, then I'm going to get super tired and not get anything done in the day. What I do, I get some milk, which is proteins and stuff, help your body build back the muscles. And I pour some chocolate syrup into it, right? And so the chocolate has sugar and carbs. And so that's a lot of quick energy and a little bit of long-term energy. And then I supplement with some L-glutamine powder, which is an amino acid, my mom told me. So that helps. I think it helps me the next day. And overnight, regenerating the glycogen stores so that I have more quick energy expendable in the morning for my next run. I drink that, and then I feel good and not very super hungry like I would without it, and then I can start my day. Tuesday, June 23rd, we had our fartlek style workout. It's called an EI in the training plan. I don't know why it's EI. It's like an aerobic. No, it's not aerobic. Endurance interval or something. Who knows? Who can know? But it was 3 sets of 6 reps of 20 seconds on and 40 seconds off, which is one more set than last week. That went well. I ran around this park by my house, and so there's this 1 mile loop, and we just looped about 2 times during the workout because the actual working part was 14 minutes, so 2 loops. Yeah. On Wednesday, June 24th, we had an off day, so we did not run that day. We chilled and recovered. Thursday, June 25th, 40 minutes easy. Fuel, day 2 lift, and core and hip. So we did the lift and combined that with the hip mobility and core exercises. Very good. It hurt a lot. I've never done windshield wipers before, but that's pretty much where you're laying on your back and your arms are out like this, and then your legs go like side to side, and it apparently to strengthen the core you need a lot of rotational strain. So what it's doing is it's putting a lot of pressure on your core to force the legs over, and so like my legs probably weigh I weigh 150. So it's like at least like probably 75 pounds at least. So that's your core is rotating against the gravity, 75 pounds at least. So it's pretty difficult. 6 miles took me 41 minutes, and we averaged 6:55 per mile, which is not optimal because I was supposed to average 7:30 per mile. But I must have gotten excited. Oh, I went to see the cross-country 2-mile time trial from my high school and cheer on the old teammates and encourage them. Friday, June 26th, was 35 minutes easy with fuel and light stretch afterwards. And then we did 40 minutes because there was a 5-minute warm-up. And that was average 7:32 pace, so 5 miles, 5.3. So hit it rock solid, rock on, And then Saturday, here's the first sort of long run of the block. We had 55 minutes easy with fuel afterwards. And so the high school put on like a long run at this shopping center where you start and then you go on the trail and then you go all the way around. And so I did about 8.5 miles, 7:49 average. Could have gone a little faster probably. That's Saturday, and then Sunday we had a rest day. So that's the training week. All right, it's time for a segment that I'm gonna call Sam Speaks. Originally, we came up with the idea on a long run with the buoy guys, and they were just asking me questions, and I was like, just answering them because got a lot in the old noggin. So yeah, and then they're like, hey, this is the part of the run where Sam speaks. So that's what it's called. So I've been thinking about motivation. There's like weeks at a time. It's like I'm on a cycle of extremely motivated and locked in for like 5 to 7 days. And then the next 5 to 7 days, I'm just like a bum completely. I've tried to just be locked in all the time, but I haven't found any success in that. And it just like prolongs the period of time where I'm really lazy. So I don't know. But I've been thinking about motivation, and I did like a Clifton Strengths personality test a while back, and it said that my number one skill was futuristic. Thought about what it would mean for me, and I'm always thinking about what my future is going to be like. I'm so motivated by a chance to have a better future or be better in the future. Playing video games, like I grind for hours to like upgrade a sword in Minecraft, and it's this insignificant thing that doesn't actually exist, but I'm putting so much time and effort into it. In the same step, it's like grinding for hours and hours of just everything to get faster. And really it's just like, okay, man, I can run 2 circles 1 second faster than I could a month ago. Like, good job. That's like 40 hours of focused intention to get that. So it's a little weird what we get out of from our motivation and what we strive to accomplish. This time in my life when I'm transferring from high school running to college running, and really just high school to college, where I start to go from more of a broader aspect of accomplishment and intention to really narrow kind of 2 pathways in my life in design and then running just more intensely and at a higher level. Going to art school, we'll see how that turns out. Yeah, but for instance, right now, I'm thinking about what success I could accomplish in the next 4 years, and immediately the thing that pops into my head is what's the best accomplishment you can get. So that's probably nationals as a team. I've never been like the solo guy. I'm always like trying to get the team to do better, and I think that's because I'm not, as they would say, great at running. So I'm usually rely on my team, but something I found is I can push the team to go further than where it was before. Sure, I'll do good on this team. And I think back to last cross-country season where my teammate Griffin, he was like, for like background, he's gone to state many times. He's the ace. He's the do-it-all kind of guy. I don't know, 7th or 12th, I don't know, something at U20s in the steeplechase, 3K steeplechase. It's crazy. We were doing like goal-setting exercises at the beginning of the season, pretty rudimentary and normal. And he's like, hey, let's shoot for the moon, and if we don't get that goal, we'll land among the stars. And so for us, shooting for the moon was like, hey, let's try to go to state cross country. Like, we went 2 years ago, had a bunch of guys. We tried to go last year. The team mentality and group was less. We were like, hey, we've got a good chance this year. Let's try to go for it. And it was either state or NXN. NXN is like 10 times harder to get into than state because 12 teams go to state and 2 teams from a state area go to NXN. So do the math. That quote stuck with me, I think it's shoot for the stars and land among the moons. Thinking about it now, got to shoot for the stars. What are the stars? I think that's nationals, right? NAIA, the school I'm going to is in the NAIA, National Athletic Intercollegiate Association. It makes me excited. It really motivates me just thinking about it. Last season, I would do summer runs if it was a hard effort. In my head, I'm thinking, here's the region course, got it memorized on lock. And then from a fan's perspective, I'm looking down at myself and I'm imagining myself running down the home stretch, and it's electric. And of course I thought I was going to be like running, here comes Sam, 15:02, 15:03, but it was more like 16:43, 16:44. Plans change, not bothered. So yeah, maybe I'll figure out the motivation blocker, the bi-weekly motivation blocker that turns me into a bum, but I'm actually overcoming one of those. I feel like I'm on the tail end of that right now. So probably going to be locked in for the next couple of whiles. But yeah, that's Sam Speaks for this week.